Hey, what's up everyone? Drew here with Drew's Finance, and today I've got some tips to help you choose a great savings account. Did you know that only 41% of Americans would be able to cover a $1,000 emergency fund from their savings account? This is crazy because $1,000 wouldn't even last a long time. We already know this based on the stimulus checks that took forever to get to us. $1,000 is not even enough for 1 month's rent for most of you. It's not enough for a major automotive repair. It's not even enough for most of the bills a person typically pays, like gas and food, electricity, car payment, insurance, etc. If you ask me, 41% is way too low, and finding the right savings account is a great way to start preparing that emergency fund. If you're ready, then I'm ready. Let's get right into the video. Let's start with a great option all around. Discover Bank. Discover Bank doesn't just offer credit cards and personal loans, but they actually offer an online high-yield savings account. Discover is a great choice, especially considering all of the competition. First, and probably most importantly, they offer one of the highest annual yields for their online savings account. At the time of this recording, it's sitting at 0.5% annual yield. To put this number into perspective, I've chosen an arbitrary $5,000 initial deposit, and we're looking at about $25 added per year. I've chosen a $5,000 arbitrary initial deposit just because it makes the numbers easier, but if you want to put in your own numbers, I'll link in Discover's calculator into the description. So, like I said, with a $5,000 deposit, we're looking at about $25 added annually. This might not sound like a lot, but it's actually 10 times the national average, if you can believe that. Also, Discover makes it very clear that there are no hidden fees, no nonsense monthly or annual fees that other banks charge. I also like that you don't need to scroll down to the fine print to find this information. It's there in big bold print. Now let's talk about Discover's competitors. Chase offers a 0.01% annual yield, which is basically nothing. So with the same $5,000 initial deposit, you would be getting roughly 50 cents added per year. That's what, 4 cents a month? Well, some of you might be thinking money is money, right? Actually, no, because the fees you're going to be paying monthly are going to be larger than your monthly interest payment. There's a $5 monthly fee. So basically every month you'd be losing $4.96. In other words, your savings account would be cash flow negative, where more is leaving your account than being put in. But there is a way to be cash flow positive in one of these savings accounts. Of course, you would need to put in more money, but how much would you need? 5,000 more, 10,000 more? How about 50,000 more? At $50,000 deposited, you would get roughly $60 per year, or in other words, $5 per month. So go save yourself the hassle, go open an online savings account with Discover. The link to apply is in the description. I do have one other option though, Ally Bank. Ally Bank is another great choice. They have the same interest rate as Discover and some similar fees. They're also very clear about what they charge fees for and what they don't charge fees for. All in all, they're both two great options for saving money. I have one honorable mention, and that's Capital One, sitting with a 0.4% annual yield. And there is no monthly fee. Personally, I use Discover Bank because I already have a credit card with them, so I can access my online savings account from the same app that I access my credit card with. So that might be something to consider if you already have a credit card with Discover. The only counter argument to opening an online savings account is inflation. Inflation causes you to lose money every year. Basically, every year our money loses value, or the prices of goods and services increase in value. On average, it's about 2% per year, so a dollar you have today might be worth about 98 cents a year from now. So some people might argue that the rate of inflation is greater than the rate of your savings account, therefore leaving you with a negative cash flow year after year. But the message here is to open up a high-yield savings account for an emergency fund. Everyone should have an emergency fund, and it's better to have it with an online high-yield savings account rather than just some regular boring checkings account. This emergency fund could be a few $1,000s, or 3 months rent, or maybe something a little more particular to your unique situation. And with that, if any of this information helped you, I would greatly appreciate it if you tap that like button any odd number of times. It takes me some time to record these videos, gather the research, and edit everything together, especially since this is also new to me. But I hope to be bringing a certain amount of professionalism to my videos. Anyways, I hope everyone is staying safe, keep taking care of your families, and I'll see you guys in the next one.